Today I would like to share my thoughts and my fears, my journey, my beautiful journey of when I first became a mother. But now, after all these years, after 30 years, I have realized the mistakes I made. Um, I think when we become a mother for the first time, we are so stressed, we are so focused on being a perfect mother. We are always we are always stressed about giving the best and giving the best care, giving the best food, giving the best everything possible that our money can buy. But ironically, I think what the baby needs is you, not the money, not the property, not the food. Um, the main element on which the baby thrives is you and just you, your love, your bonding with the baby, your feeling uh, a sense of relief or peace with the baby, this deep feeling of peace and love which you feel with the baby and which only you, a mother, can feel with your baby. Of course, every bond, a father's bond, a grandmother, a aunt, uncle, elder brother, elder sister, everything is important. Each and every emotional bond is very important for the baby. But unfortunately, our mind is trained in such a way that we generally focus more on the materialistic things which we give the child, but the child unfortunately does not thrive or need that as much as it needs our love and our stress free love. We are so stressed to give our baby the best, and it is unfortunate that that stress percolates to the baby, and somehow it has a negative effect on the baby. So it is very important for us to be happy with that small little bundle of love and joy in our hands. It does not matter what the people around us are saying, it does not matter. You have to close all those criticisms and all those advices that people are showering and pouring over this new mother who is always feeling that she is making a mistake, and she feels that she should be perfect, she should not make any mistakes, she should not be guilty of any wrong. And so she keeps reading and sees videos on how to take care of the child. She searches the net or she reads all those books. But all those are important. Visits to the doctor is also important. Every advice that your mother or any elder, mother-in-law or anybody elder to you gives you, all those are important. But the most important thing is give some exclusive time to understanding your baby, and trust the responses of the baby. If the baby is happy eating something, then trust me, that thing is the best for your baby. I don't mean aerated drinks or chocolates or toffees. I'm not talking about those things, but what I mean is that some kind of mashed vegetable or some form of easily digestible food which your baby accepts easily is much better than the tinned baby foods, which are most expensive, and there are a lot of minerals and uh, all sorts of things which are written over there, which they say will help your baby to be healthy and grow and be perfect. But don't trust them, because trust your baby and give the baby what the baby likes. begin with a small little piece, I mean, of mashed, if it is solid, then mashed, very finely mashed piece of vegetable, or keep trying different things, and the baby will accept things which are good for the baby. And this is something which I learned much later, because my mother told me to feed my baby on the most trusted and expensive and exclusive and the best brand of baby food. And my baby used to howl. She used to hate having that branded best tinned food, and she used to accept all the natural, easily digestible food which I used to give her. She used to easily open her mouth, and she never used to cry while having them. And later on, I discovered that those were the things which were best for her. Later on, I read from some other book which was written by a mother of 4 children, which I became later, that the best food is the food which your child accepts, and it should be natural, freshly cooked, homemade food, not the branded baby food which is sold in the market. You can use those, you can carry that food while traveling when you don't have any source of making freshly cooked food, but don't make a habit out of it, and try to give anything which the family is having. Just take a little bit and mash it, and before adding the spices, especially the red chili part, hot spices, before adding the spices, just first boil it and just give a little bit to your child, and try out all the various different kinds of vegetables, seasonal fruits, little bit, and see, the baby's body and mind will accept it and love it, and that is your best clue. Your baby will be happiest and healthiest having it, and that will be least trouble for you. So do things in life which give you less stress and less trouble, because that is the best for you. And that is what I learned after scoring half a century, after becoming 50 years. So that is why I want to share it with everyone. It is so ironical that we keep stressing to be perfect at everything, at our jobs, at being a role model, housewife, or a mother, or uh, whatever field aspect of life we want to. But the best thing is just taking it casual and enjoying that role which we are playing in life. So just enjoy being with your child, just hold your baby close to you, and don't be very strict, and don't be very austere, and don't torture yourself, and don't torture your baby with the things which people say, society says, or some doctor says who's the best and most expensive and most learned doctor, because your baby's body and you are the best doctor, because each body needs something different, something unique, and that you will come to know only by being close. There is this mother's intuition which is your best guide, so trust it and be open to it. We do not have time for all these things, for intuition, for bond, for loving and hearing the guidance which our higher conscience is giving us, which is the best, which will never cheat us, which is never trying to market some product, which is always best for us and our and those around us. So we must trust, and we must change our focus from the outside world, all the advice, all the relatives, all the doctors, all the um, mm, research done on the net, and all the books. Read all those things, do your regular checkups, do all that, but please give some time and just see how your baby responds to you, and the love and the relief or the happiness or the beautiful feeling you have when you are with your baby, because that is going to give you maximum health, vitality, and energy. Just try it out, just experiment it, and don't tear yourself apart in order to become the best mother, because you can be the best mother by being carefree, by being happy, by being a loving mother and a sensitive mother, and a mother who is listening to all those little hints which the baby's body and the baby's smile and the baby's eyes are trying to give her. So enjoy this period. Don't be stressed out. Trust yourself. Don't be guilty. And even if you make a mistake, it's okay making mistakes. The best people in the world, the most renowned and the most famous people in the world are always making mistakes. It's just that they hide it and they have so much confidence that they deny it, which is cheating. But if you make a mistake, just learn from it and trust yourself. You can never ever hurt your baby, because your intentions are the purest, are the best for your baby. And try to tap into the spiritual guidance, and try to trust those whose presence give you energy. They are the positive people with positive vibrations. That's a very big thing I learned from my life. uh, there are people around me being with whom I become very heavy or negative, or my head starts aching, and those are the people with a lot of negative vibrations, and I'm very sensitive to vibrations. I think you also are, and over the years I've become very perceptive to it. But there are sometimes people who heal you. They are people who are completely pure, positive. They love you self in a selfless way, and there are always such angels around.